now on Talk of the Town are two individuals representing the Greater Bluffton Chamber of Commerce, particularly the Young Professionals Program. We have Marcus Walsh, as all of you know. Marcus works here at WHHI-TV. He's actually the new chairman of the Young Professionals program. And then we have the CEO of the Bluffton Chamber. So good to have you guys here.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us, Robyn.
Natalie Osterman and Marcus Walsh. All right, so why is it important to have an arm, I'll start with you, Natalie, of young professionals for the greater
So the Young Professionals specifically, the program exists to connect young leaders, but to also give them that additional foot in the door to meet fellow professionals in the community. So it's also to expand their reach and their network, but also to retain them in our local community because they will be the next generation. They are the next generation of leaders. So this is just one way to connect them. And really the mission of the Chamber, we're here to connect individuals. So this is one thing and one way that we can do that.
And so Marcus, you are now the leader of the Young Professionals.
Yep.
So why are you involved?
Well, you know, it just started for me back in 2016-17, and I was in contact with Daniela Stonefield. And I came to a couple of events, and then she asked me to consider being on the committee. And I've told you, you know, on air and off, that this group has done so much for me, of course, professionally, you know, working my way up from visitor coordinator and manager of kind of social media and that kind of thing, broadcasting talents, of course, to where I am now as the chairman. But it's helped me personally, as well, in meeting younger people to associate with, you know, who have become friends, certainly colleagues, because as we're told, you know, from time to time during our events, you never know when you're going to need something.
That's right.
So it's very important to have those people in your back pocket, or at least their business cards in your back pocket.
So it's networking, it's meeting other individuals, it's broadening your horizons, and it's professional development, right?
Absolutely.
And so you want to share a little bit about what you've been doing since January and then kind of plans for the future. Let's start with you, Natalie.
Sure. So I'll actually kind of turn it over to Marcus to let him talk about it as the chair, but the committee has really taken a different approach to it this year, made it something that's more interactive, and I'll let Marcus go into that, but so far it has proven to be very successful. Every single one of our events, of course, held on the third Wednesday of each month.
5:30 to 7:30.
Yes, you got it.
TBD, TBA.
It changes every
It changes every month. Check the Facebook page. Get in contact with Natalie at the Chamber for more information on that. I want to start off certainly by saying that the group, the team that I work with, of Darius Felder, Niall Acevedo, Sophia Tasselmeyer, Lindsay Pedanici, and Darius Felder. Am I missing somebody? And myself, of course, yes. We've worked really hard and come through getting to know each other personally as well, certainly as professionally. And it's been a lot of fun working with this group, and I've worked with a lot of people within this organization, but every month it's something different. Within 3 groups of activities.
Well, give me some examples.
Yeah, we've got networking, personal development, and interactive kind of things that we do as well. Well, we're going to have an interesting event tomorrow. We're going to be at the Palmetto Axe Company, not company, but the Palmetto Axe Group, I think it's called, in Bluffton. And
is that the axe throwing?
Yeah.
You're talking about axe throwing?
Yes.
So how does that help you develop professionally, Marcus?
Well, it's interesting, you know. That goes certainly along the interaction side of things, you know, how we interact with one another. We wanted to keep it a little bit light and loose once in a while.
And for young professionals too, sorry to interrupt, but for young professionals who are new to networking, they don't know what to bond over. They don't know what to speak about. So the interaction aspect allows them to have something to talk about. So you are there with the same purpose, the same goal, and can talk about that.
Well, unfortunately, we're out of time.
I know, it goes by so quick.
I know. Thank you so much, though. So if you want to be part of the young professionals of the Bluffton Chamber of Commerce, just go to the website.
You can go to the
call
website, or
Natalie,
you can call the chamber.
or you, Marcus,
Like,
here, WHHI.
like the Facebook page, you can contact me. There are a plethora of ways you can do that. Lots of ways you guys can get involved.
Thank you
And
so
thanks
much.
for having us.
Yes,
Thank you.
Natalie, and also Marcus.